Children, in today's lesson, we'll be doing our further exercises of this lesson. Now we have completed new words and question answers. Now it is talk time. So here these two questions are there, and we will in general just discuss these questions. You'll not be writing these discussion points or the answers in your notebook. You'll just listen to these discussions and will understand and you learn how to convey and how to speak. So talk time. So this is you're supposed to do with your friends or with your parents. How high can balloons fly? So balloons can go up very high. So if these are, and all balloons don't fly, only those balloons which have a special gas filled in it, those balloons only fly, and these balloons can go up very high in the sky. So maybe I think that it can go up to 10,000 feet high or 15,000 feet high. So let's see. What do you like about this poem? So children, what did you like about this poem? Now what I do like about this poem is that it reminds me, as a teacher I am telling this to you, and a student, because you are still a kid. I am no more a kid, I am a grown up now. So I like this poem because it reminds me of my childhood, the way I used to play with balloons in my childhood when I was a child. Those glittery colors, those shiny surfaces of the balloons, those multicolored balloons of different colors, it always fascinates me and it always catches my attention. So I always when I look at these balloons, I always remember my childhood. So this is from my side, children, and from your side, because you're still kid. So you cannot say when I was kid, you're still kid. So what do you like about this poem? That you have to decide. Obviously you like in this poem that it describes and it tells you about the balloons, and it tells you about the how high these balloons can fly, and at times you would also wish that we can also fly this high in the sky. And colors of the balloons always attract children and grown-ups both like. The next is word building. Identify the words from the jumbled letters and write the word in the space provided. So what is the meaning of jumbled? Meaning of jumbled is which are not in proper order. जो एक जैसा ऑर्डर इनका होना चाहिए था उसमें ना हो करके किसी दूसरे तरीके से इधर उधर करके लिखे हुए हैं. So these are called jumbled. So when not in proper order, the order is disturbed or this is mixed, then this is called jumbled. So the first one is, as you all can see, it is balloons, and the next one is blue. Now who will guess the next one? There can be many more, but here elbow, and this one that you will do on your own. These three I have done for you, and these three you will do on your own. So do you get any hint out of these words? Just let's try. Put the words given in the box into the following groups. So these are the words given here, down here, and here are the main words. Means you have to write these words, given these words, making group of with these words. So nature. So what will come in nature group? Food and colors. So nature. What is nature? Wind. Wind is nature. turnip, purple, pineapple, sky. Sky is also nature. Green, grass, white, yellow, rice. Grass is also nature. And now food. Food will be turnip, pineapple, and rice. Rice. Children, rice is also, again I'll write nature. It will be wind, it will be sky, it will be grass. And in food, it will be turnip, then it will be pineapple, then it will be rice. And colors, you all know what are the colors: purple, green, white, and yellow. Right, children, so these are these exercises. Here again I'll write it so that you don't forget. This is balloons, this is blue, and this is elbow. So let's move on to our next page. How many colors can you find hidden in this maze? Now what is maze? Maze we call a puzzle. Puzzle को हम क्या बोलते हैं? Maze. So here it is orange. Now how many more? They have given 6 spaces. So at least 6 colors will be there. One I can see, this is purple, then orange and purple, and next will be, so you will find out pink, yellow, rest I think you all can find. 1 2 3 4 5 we have already found, and now few are left, and that can also be white. So these are the colors, but you will do it again on your own. Fill in the blanks in the balloons with their opposites. You can find them in the poem. The Balloon Man, one is done for you. So small, it's big, rainy. What is the rainy season? Opposite of rain is dry. Low, high, sit, stand, near, far. So that you will do again. Small, big, rainy, dry, low, high, sit, stand, and near, far. Never, kabhi nahi. Always, hamesha. Small, chota, big, bada. Rainy, pani barasna. Dry, सूखा पड़ना. Low, नीचे. High, ऊपर. Sit, बैठना. Stand, खड़े होना. Near, pass. Far, दूर. So these are your opposite words. And that's team time. Can you organize a team right now, children, in these times? Take any magazine or newspaper which has colorful pages. Cut out balloons of various sizes and shapes carefully using a pair of scissors. Paste the balloons on a large sheet of paper. Arrange them to make a colorful bunch of balloons. Draw a string for each balloon in it different color. So this exercise you can do, children. So what you're supposed to do, that magazine is not supposed to be having the shape of balloons, but you have to cut those colorful papers in the shape of balloon. Then you will paste those balloons on one big paper, and then you will put a thread, you will paste a thread. So it will look a beautiful collage of balloons. So this is your activity which you will be doing. आपको ये करना है. Not saying aloud. Again, we'll practice how to pronounce all these words. String, stream, strong. String, stream, strong. String means धागा, एक लंबा पतला एक चीज जो लटकता है. It can be as thin as a thread and it can be as thick as a rope. So string. Stream. Stream means पानी की जो एक वो होती है, पानी की जो ट्रिब्यूटरी होती है, that is also stream. And stream is also anything which is flowing, which is moving constantly, continuously, is a stream. Strong जो बहुत मजबूत है. Now children, string, stream, strong, stir, stir. You have to speak it like this, not string, stream, strong. No, it's string, stream, strong, stir. That you have to take care of. Then stand, sting, still. Here it will be stir, but here it will be stir, stir. Here it is stir, here it is stir. Now find the difference. String, stand, stream, sting, strong, still. So stir, stir and stir. Howl, might, tail, sail. Howl, might, tail, sail. And this is haul, might, tail, sail. So these are how it is pronounced. Haul means रुकना, किसी चीज को रोक देना. HAUL, haul. That means किसी चीज को रोक देना, खींचना. This is haul. Might एक कोई जैसे छोटा सा जो इंसेक्ट होता है, छोटा सा बहुत छोटा इंसेक्ट, that is called mite. Tail, and this mite is MITE, mite. Tail. This tail is पूंछ. And sale, this sale is जो आपको डिस्काउंट पे जो चीज़ें मिलती हैं, these are called on sale. So children, this is a set of words which are same in pronunciation but different in their meaning. So these are called homophones. Homo means same and phones means जो एक जैसा सुनाई आते हैं, sounds alike. यानी कि जो एक जैसे सुनाई आते हैं, सेम साउंड्स अलाइक, जो एक जैसे सुनने में आते हैं, जो साउंड्स अलाइक. होमोफोन्स. हॉल, हॉल. माइट, माइट. टेल, टेल. सेल, सेल. एंड दिस हॉल इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम दिस हॉल. HALL हॉल इज एक बड़ा सा रूम. MIGHT माइट शायद ये हो सकता है, और ये भी है कि अगर किसी की हम ताकत की बात करते हैं तो भी उसकी माइट की बात करते हैं. TALE टेल कोई भी स्टोरी, कहानी. एंड SAIL सेल, सेल मतलब किसी भी आसमान में या पानी में बोट का या किसी चीज़ का अपने आप चलना. पानी में जैसे बोट चलती है तो वो सेलिंग है. बलून्स जैसे अगर आसमान में उड़ गए हैं तो बलून्स भी आसमान में सेल कर गए हैं. So these are homophones, children. You will write these words under the heading of homophones in your notebook. So this is your work, and this SEA you are supposed to do for sure. Then you will do it, and then you'll send these pics to me by Friday. So this is what you're supposed to be doing, and now we are finished with this chapter. So learn it. And then your FA1 exams are approaching, so I'll send you those details. So practice it nicely. Thank you.